What God has given the earth for salvation has been given. What the church has for the earth in regards to salvation has not been finished. Our vision has always been consistent since 1982. It has never wavered from the cause. We know as a church what we are about. I wonder what you see this morning. I see lost people. When I go to the malls, I do not see shoppers. I see lost people. When I go to the stadium, I see lost people. When I go to restaurants, I don't see diners, I see lost people. I see people in need of a Savior. What else do I see? I see multitudes. I see multitudes coming into our church. I see multitudes.
Welcome to Mission Outreach Offering, one of the most exciting Sundays of our year.
It is so cool to be beaming nationwide today to celebrate as a church what we do across the globe.
If you were here in 2003, you'll remember Pastors Peter and Bev returning from Africa and launching the Big Five vision.
The Big Five vision included establishing a new school, getting a television program to air, a new sanctuary building, churches right throughout New Zealand, and of course, mission presence in every major continent right across the globe.
And you know what's really exciting, church? We've been ticking those boxes ever since. And going forward into 2015, we're going to take each of the Big Five to a whole new level. So come with us on a little tour around the nation and the globe as we show you some of the awesome things that City Impact Church Missions is doing today.
I want to share with you what I've seen while I've been away. Number one, for City Impact Church, I see a school. We need to educate our young people in the ways of God. We need to have young people coming through so we do not lack teachers in our childcare center, in our kindergarten, in the house of God, but we bring through young people for the cause of Christ. That's what I see. I see a school.
One of the Big Five, of course, was the establishment of a church school. We started off with humble beginnings, but now this year we're celebrating our 10th anniversary. And behind me, we're building 9 new classrooms, just about to open in 2015. We're taking the school to another level.
The other thing I see television. I see television for City Impact Church.
We are in a room that many of you in the church have possibly never been into, and yet one of our greatest outreaches comes from. We're in the TV studios down underneath the sanctuary, where every week these guys are editing and making television programs. You know, the Word of God says that we need to go into all of the world and to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. What happens in this place, what you guys have supported for many years, goes into 150 countries around the world.
The amount of people that have come up to Pastor Peter and Bev saying, oh, you know, I've seen you on TV and stuff like that, you know, like, thank you so much for what you do, in the most random places. Like, it kind of blows my mind because we sit down here in an edit suite and you don't, it's sometimes hard to comprehend that happening. And that's just in New Zealand. I mean, we don't even know how many people have been impacted across the world from the 150 odd countries where, you know, that our show plays in. So that's millions of people that are potentially watching our show and are given the opportunity, you know, every week to get their life right with God. And in my mind, that's what makes Impact for Life a majorly worthwhile investment.
So these gold coins that we bring weekly as a church have been a huge part in getting Impact for Life right across the globe. But I think we can do so much more.
That's right, and so this year our mission offering going forward into 2015 is going to be used to increase the impact of Impact for Life and also to help us with some brand new television endeavours.
You came, you died, so I could be made free. A love so strong, my King is coming back again.
Number 3, I see a new building. As you know, this building is too small. It's going to be too small for our Sunday services very soon. I want to tell you, we need a new building.
In 2007, we opened this amazing facility with so much hard work from so many of you.
Number 4, I see other City Impact churches, not only in New Zealand, but overseas.
Has the world ever
We've also opened campuses around New Zealand, including our Mount Wellington campus. And going forward into 2015, we continue to look to opening our campuses in the East and the West.
Number 5, God spoke to me. He said, Peter, I want you to be involved with 7 continents of the world in relation to missions.
faithful refuge?
Over the past years, we've built 35 medical clinics in the remotest parts of China, Myanmar and Tibet. These are places that are hard to reach. We estimate that about 37,000 people per year get reached by these medical clinics. The great thing about that is each of these clinics is attached to a local church. So they come for healthcare and they also receive the good message of Jesus Christ. This year in one of the regions, Dihong, there was a massive earthquake. So we've sent funds up already to repair 3 of the clinics that were destroyed because of this earthquake. We also want to put money towards 3 new clinics in the Weishi province.
In Mexico, over many years, we've had a real privilege to be able to build facilities amongst the slum areas there. Greg and I had the awesome opportunity when we were in Mexico recently with our children to take $25,000 up from you, the church, towards a new extension on one of the children's ministry areas in the slum area of Marcos de Leon. We were there during Hurricane Ordeal and we experienced firsthand the loss that these people are now suffering. $1 billion worth of damage. So we've sent some relief up to them already and we want to continue to be able to put our hands to making sure that the community has what they need to rebuild as they help those around them overcome this massive devastation.
We've been supporting Pastor Haveli and Pastor Isaiah and Tongatapu and Vava'u for years now, and this year we had the privilege of buying a new truck, sending it all the way up to Vava'u, where the local boys there run an outreach using that particular truck. 2015 in Tonga, we're going to continue to see that work extended.
Tanzania has been a big part of City Impact Church for years now, as we've sponsored children at the school at Magugu there. Do you know this year, one of the very first children that we sponsored has now graduated as a teacher and come back to teaching in the school there. Isn't that incredible? You know, these children are growing up in a Muslim community and they're coming along to the school and being converted and taught about Jesus Christ. They're also having their meals. Their teachers are being paid for through your sponsorship and they're given a uniform. It's an awesome, awesome thing to be part of. So you can include a sponsor child in your family today.
I would like to take this chance to say thank you to City Impact Church for the great sponsorship that you are doing for our school and make a difference for people like me.
Thank you, City Impact Church.
In PG, there is a home for young women that have been rescued from the streets. And Pastor Suli and Pastor Mary look after it up there. And Pastor Bev was talking to them one day and asking what we could do this year to help them. So what we were able to do was send up bundles of linen for each of these girls to have in this orphanage. We were able to send packages that had bedding, sheets, linen, duvet covers, brand new pillows and towels, and each girl received a beautiful bundle of her very own linen for possibly the first time she's ever had brand new things like that. So we were able to really bless and pour love onto these lovely young girls that have been rescued in Fiji.
Philippines we've been working with for years. We were over there this year and we looked firsthand at the reach that they have, even into people groups that no one else reached. We went to one particular place where we were the first white people they ever saw. So these guys are doing a fantastic work in amongst the people of Philippines, building the local church there. So this year we're going to continue to support these wonderful pastors and the great work they're doing, financially, but also by sending training up for them and their leaders to build the local church in Philippines. We have and will continue to support Lorraine Derrick and the fantastic work she does with Buddhist children in the schools in Thailand. She is doing an amazing work and she is constantly sending us reports of the thousands of children who are converting to Christianity.
Riches fade and age will pass.
But of our favourite outreaches each year is our Christmas boxes. We get to fill these boxes and hand them out to families who could use a little bit of love at Christmas time.
We've been holding boxes like this in our hands for over a few years now. In fact, we've given out over 4,000 Christmas boxes, and this year we're about to do it again. These go into the homes and the hands of so many families throughout our nation, and it does make a massive difference. So many doors are closed to us, church, but when we knock on the door at Christmas time with a box full of things for a family, the doors are open and the hearts are open to receive something from Jesus Christ.
Right around the nation, you all represent so many different communities and areas that you live in, that you work in, and that you go to school in. So we want to tell you about some of the awesome places and the amazing people that you give to on a yearly basis.
I want to thank Simon Cornwall and the prison ministry people that go out into our neighbourhood, into our prisons and help the prisoners. We've got Diane Shue Willis who go out, and they've been serving tirelessly for years and years. They've been working with disabled through the Elevate ministry. You know, we're going to think of the widows that we support as a church, as people who've been in ministry for years, like Pastor Rob Wheeler, Fathers of the Faith. We've been getting in behind them as well with our support.
That's right, Mary Cap has got so many organisations that she's part of.
As well as all that, we also contribute towards Tear Fund, Bible Society of New Zealand, and let's not forget Bible in Schools as well. We've been supporting Bible in Schools for years, and next year it's very exciting to know that we're going to have our interns in our local schools.
It's so cool.
And finally, what I think is really cool is to be part of a church that is on the cutting edge when it comes to outreaching into our own neighbourhood. City Impact Church, you guys are incredible. The difference that we make across the globe is phenomenal.
And today, right across New Zealand, we have the chance to play our part, putting our hand to the opportunities God has given to us.
Pioneers always pay a price. I believe we paid a price to get where we are today. But it's got to show me we've got other things to pioneer now. But you and I together stand at the threshold of another season, stand at the threshold of a whole nother opportunity. And so I'm asking this morning for this church, for you to come with me to another level.